Hi guys. So I'm going live again, obviously. This is my second live, so I'm gonna do some more painting. But I wanted to do a recap of what we did in the last painting session. So I tried to sort of change my recording setup to make it a little bit better, but we'll see how it goes. So yesterday, the first painting I did was this one. It's this tree painting. The next one I did was this flower painting. It's just a basic flower one, and I kind of put my own touch to them. Obviously you can see a lot of the black strokes and how I didn't make it very realistic. I don't really have a very realistic art style, at least I don't think I do. So you'll see I did a lot of black around the edges, and I did some white highlights using this white pen. You can see it if you look close. Those little white streaks, that's what that is. And then lastly, I painted this one, which is a very abstract one, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's just a house. This is like a horse thing, and then it has some garden beds and stuff. But this one's like very stylized painting. And then I also painted this butterfly one. Thought that was pretty cool. I painted this one a while ago. I didn't paint it in the live, but I did paint that. So yeah, now I gotta figure out what I want to paint for this one. So I'm gonna move this painting, and I'm gonna change my my water, because I didn't change my water yesterday, my paint water. So I'm gonna change it so I have fresh paint water. So sometimes I'll have reference pictures pulled up that I'm painting, but I don't really have that today, because I normally look at them on my phone, but I'm streaming on my phone. So I'm kind of just gonna make up something, I guess. Gotta figure out what to do. I guess I could do another sort of abstract thing just to start us out. Hi guys. You guys are the first people in the live, actually. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of an abstract piece just to get everything started. So I'm gonna do a leaf like that. And then I'm gonna do another leaf like this. And then another leaf right here. Like that. And then another leaf like that. Kind of connect them a little bit. This connection does not make any sense. Ignore how I put them together, because it does not make any sense. Doesn't really matter though. Okay, so got some connected leaves there. And then good thing for leaf painting is also doing some of those flowers like this. Those ones. Very random commenting kiwi. I'm assuming that means that you like kiwis. Okay, so not doing anything very specific, just kind of throwing stuff together. We can do a little splotch in the background. Well, I'm glad you like kiwis because I do not like kiwis actually. It's funny because my dislike for kiwis came up in a conversation today. So it's funny how it came up again. Okay. So I'm just doing some abstract things. Just making some dots. Triangles. I like trying out different sort of painting styles and stuff. Because if it's not very obvious, I don't really know what my painting style is. I kind of just paint whatever, and my paintings kind of turn out different every time. Which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. A lot of people have like this style that's really easy to figure out and really obvious, but I don't. So, but the one thing that's pretty consistent is almost all my paintings start out with a sketch, which is what I'm currently doing. The sketch thing that I'm doing, I do that for almost every, if not every one of my paintings. Every once in a while, I'll just skip it, but I like doing it. Okay, so now that we got the sketch pretty much done, we can start actually painting, which is the part that I like. So whenever I'm painting plants, I normally start by painting the leaves. That's what I'm gonna start doing now. I think it would be cool. I'm gonna paint this with neon colors. I feel like that'd be nice. Everyone loves good neon. At least I do. Doesn't look very neon on the camera or in person, but this color got mixed with some other color, so that might be why. Just looks like normal green. Normally it looks neon though. So I'm just going. Oh, thank you. Normally I find as I paint, it starts out a certain way, and then as I make more paintings, they tend to get better as I go along. That's pretty good. I'm just starting out pretty simple. I shouldn't have actually painted these leaves green, because the whole point of this is for everything to be abstract and not its normal color. So now that I painted that green, I have to paint everything else in a normal color. I don't have to, but I'm going to because that makes the most sense. So I'm gonna do a pink for these flowers down here. Just gonna spread the paint around. I flooded it a little bit. Didn't wipe off my brush when I started painting. So it's kind of a lot of water on here. But that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay, now for the little yellow dots, I'm gonna use yellow. Because that's a nice color. I feel like yellow doesn't get used a lot. I guess because it's so light. This is like a highlighter yellow. But I feel like it works pretty well. Just like that. And then I'm gonna keep adding more neon colors. So I'm gonna use this neon orange. And I'm gonna use this for the triangles. Just like that. There we go. I think that looks pretty good so far. Okay, you can see the neon colors are being neon. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in the background of the leaf and I'm gonna start adding some more neon. So this is really neon. I'm gonna use this neon pink for this little blob that I put next to the leaf. I think that'll look pretty. But yeah, the point of this sort of art style, I'm kind of just making it up as I go. But the point of it is to, you know, be kind of untraditional. And just look, you know, untraditional. So I really like this pink though. I think it looks very bright. And then when I'm done with all the color painting, I'll go in and do the black lines. I guess even though I don't have a really like an official style, the black lines that I do at the end of all my paintings, like if you look at this one, the outline here, I didn't really do it too much for this one. Basically the outline, oh thank you, the outline around this butterfly here, or over the sky. I like to kind of neutralize my colors out to make them look good, or to make them make sense. But I'm kind of just painting different art styles until I figure out which one I like. So you'll see for this one, I'm doing a lot of neon colors. And a lot of, you know, random sort of abstract, but not super abstract shapes. The blobs are abstract, but the circles and triangles aren't really, because there's a classification for them, considering the fact I literally just said what they're called. And then I think when I'm done with this, I'm gonna do a background around the whole thing in black. I feel like that could look interesting, but I'm not entirely sure. Gotta see. I could do like a metallic black or something. So, kind of trying to go kind of slow so I can make sure my brush control is good. Make sure I don't get too out of the lines. If I do, that's fine. And you know, go over so I can make sure that my paint job is smooth, my applications smooth. That's one of the hardest things about using black, and also the hardest things about applying white over dry. Makes the transition between the colors look a lot harsher than it actually is going to be when it's dried. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more neon. So I haven't used neon purple yet, so I'm going to use that one, and then I'm probably going to use neon orange again, because that's just a good one to use. So I'm going to use the purple over here in this area of my blob. Just gonna try to get up as close to this line as I can without going in it too much, because I'm gonna do different color painted where that is. And I'm just going pretty gently around, making sure that I can fill in all the crevices. Wonderful. So that looks pretty good. I did the pink, and now, even though we already did neon orange, go do that again. I would use blue, but I don't have a neon blue in my watercolor set, so I'm just gonna use what I have. It's fine. No one minds if orange shows up twice. So I hope you don't mind, because it's gonna happen. Okay, so just taking my brush and filling up color is. If I go outside the lens a little bit, it's okay. It's a little bit wet, so there's a glare, but you'll be able to see it better when it's dry. So I'm just gliding over where the paint is. And filling it in. Just like that. Okay, now I gotta figure out what to do inside of those lines. It's like blue is a good color to do there. I can't use neon blue, but that's fine. Just use a regular blue. That works too. Okay. So I'm gonna start over here. This is kind of like a dark tealish blue, which I think is an interesting contrast to the rest of what I have. It's a bit darker than the other colors, which I think is cool. I fill up the white right there. That looks pretty good. Okay, and now we're gonna do the other blue. So for this blue, I'm gonna do a pretty different blue. Do a more like bright blue. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just going to, this looks like exactly the same color. Okay, that's fine. My colors are gonna be a little bit darker than I'd appreciate them to, due to my paint water not being the cleanest. So that's 100% on me. I'm gonna add some neon purple into this one. Got kind of blender. I appreciate your artistic interpretation of this live stream. It's really just paintbrush and painter, so that kind of makes sense. It's pretty much exactly what's happening. Thank you guys for your commentary. I appreciate it. It gets kind of lonely over here sometimes. At least I did on my last live stream. My last live stream, like everyone stopped talking in the whole last hour. So the whole time I was recording, it felt like I was like just talking to no one, which I guess technically I was. It was kind of weird. I didn't want to end the stream because I was still painting. But it was like, no one was there. Yeah. Like people were there. People, I could tell. I don't know if you guys can, but I can see how many people are watching. I could see there were people watching, but no one was saying anything. So, who knows? Maybe they were just shy, or maybe they just don't like me at all. That's okay. I need to get more black watercolor running out. Okay, I'm gonna do a black outline, by the way. It's gonna look kind of funny when I first start. It's gonna look kind of gray, but I might keep it like that actually, because black is a really hard color to make sure it's there. How many people are in the stream? Like how many people? Because if you guys can see how many people are here, how many people are here? I don't know if it's the same as I see. So you see 2 and you see 10? Because I see 10. But I want to know if my views are like hyperinflated or something. What? This. There's so many people here that I definitely don't know at all. I'm trying to make this black even, but it's not working. Is that a whale? That blue, the blue emoji. This looks like a whale, but I know it's not, because that'd be weird. I don't know if this black is gonna make it. It looks very patchy right now. Hoping it'll even itself out. But realistically, I don't know if that's going to happen. It looks very gray. It might just be how it has to be. I swear I can normally paint better than this. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I can normally paint better than this. This is kind of up my alley. Crying for help. Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting how different people type different. Like different words. Well, obviously people type different words, but like people use different words to express the same thing. Okay. We're just gonna hope this goes how I want it to go. I might not do the whole thing in black. I might leave some white space. This is kind of how this is looking. It's looking like I don't paint everything because that sounds kind of hard. Why would there be a night emoji? Kind of random. This is not that random to do with talking about emojis, but it's slightly random. This is turning out wonderful. What do you need a night emoji for? Going into battle? Like, buy mom and then send her a night emoji. That's what it's for. Sounds kind of unprofessional to me. But whatever you say. Do you guys like the painting so far? 10 out of 10? No? That's fine. I don't care. If you hate it, just say that. It's very fun. Is that what you're talking about, the painting? Looks like... What? I'm so sorry. My bad. Thank you. Let me do some more outlines on this and figure out what I'm doing. Normally, my paintings are chaotic, but not this chaotic. My last chaotic painting was this one. This one's very chaotic. I like it though. This one is just random. I like it too though. I like vibrant abstract art too. I tend to paint a lot of it. It's just the easiest stuff to paint. It's what I paint when I don't know what to paint. I just start doing stuff. And I end up being like this. Trying to figure out if I want to add more stuff. If I want to blend the black more or not. Add a bit around the edges, I guess. A little bit of gray. Add some interest. Okay. Trying to clean my brush. It's kind of working. I don't think there are that many random people that just happen to like plants. I mean, I think there are, but like, it's either way more than I thought, or way more than I think, or way less than I think. Can never be exactly right. Guess it could be exactly right, but I don't know. Just some outlining and stuff. Just putting water on the end of my brush and dragging it around the black to make the black bleed a little bit. Makes like a great outline around it, which I think is cool. But I wonder, like in the live viewer count, I wonder if that actually means anything. Or like, what it actually means. Because since I'm streaming in shorts, I'm pretty sure the like viewer is literally just anyone that happens to stumble across it and watch it for more than 20 seconds. I know that because in my last stream, my average stream time, like my average viewer watch time, it was 26 seconds, I think. Considering the fact that I don't believe most people stay that long. Okay, this is going somewhere. I think it's kind of random up there. I don't know what happened up there. If you move it, like it's going in like a pattern, and then up there it just randomly goes up for no reason. Meaning, to even it out, I have to make it randomly go down over here. Like that. And then little dot. Make this one connect a little bit. Trying to make it even. Wonderful. I wonder if the same thing is going to happen in this stream. There's like a whole bunch of people commenting and talking and stuff. And it's just going to like randomly dip. Because I wonder if that's like an analytical thing. Or that I just got unlucky. I don't really know. I want to see if I can beat the likes I got on the last stream. Because while I was live on my last stream, I got 5 likes. But I was live for I think like 2 hours and 2 minutes or something. And now I've been live for a lot less than that so far. Yay, hearts! I didn't realize I could see them until right now. So I was getting hearts. I looked at my stats in my stream yesterday and I got a bunch of hearts. And I don't even remember seeing them. We're over halfway there to what? I do not remember what I was saying. I wonder if my streams are boring. I feel like there's not that much to say. See, that's crazy because because on your thing it says we're over halfway to 5 likes, and on my thing it says I have 5 likes. So basically what I've learned is YouTube analytics are just crazy. Maybe they don't finalize until after the stream is over or something. I'm not sure how I feel about whatever is happening with this painting. So I gotta do my outlines again though, because the outlines I did are like, okay, that's interesting. I darken this up just slightly to make it match everything else a bit better. Especially in the middle. Okay. I gotta do the pen outlines after this. That makes sense. The little blobs look kind of like planets, I guess, if that's what you were thinking. That's what I see. Well, that's how I see it. I want to make the outlines really thick. So I have my pen. I was gonna sit down because this is kind of a lot. It's kind of wet still, so it's kind of hard to outline it when it's wet. Makes sense. The background is very space-y, I guess. I'm scared to rest my hand on it. I should be waiting for it to dry. Because sometimes I like to paint the outlines, but I feel like that's kind of dumb. I could use a marker. I have a Sharpie. Does the Sharpie work? I need something to test it on. But that makes sense. Yeah. Color. Ooh. It's okay, we survived. Oh man, I messed up my logo. That's so sad. Okay. This is dried out. Now there's a random black dot on my painting. So I guess I'm gonna put dots on it. I'm looking for something to outline with. Something that works. All my black markers are dried out. I use an Expo marker, but I don't have one up here. This is so sad. I guess we're Bob Ross now. This is not going as planned. I might just have to use my pen. That's fine. That'll work. I think I have some other colors, so I have like purple and other stuff. Can use different outline color for each thing. That'd be interesting. Might as well. Can't really mess it up, right? Okay. I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna start out with the leaf. That's why I started painting first. I guess I can only outline one side. That looks cool. Looks like shading. Looks like I actually know what I'm doing. Oh, it just looks uneven. I don't really know. Interesting. I'm gonna do. This marker is drying out a little bit. That's fine. Oh, I just realized I have like a whole pack of markers back here. I forgot about that. I can use those in a second. It's a very interesting fact. I'll try that next time I have a dried out pen and a lighter. So, you know, eventually. I guess, I don't know. don't remember when the last time I saw a lighter was. Because people use lighters a lot to light birthday cakes. That's the only time I ever see someone use one. And those like those really big, long ones. Okay. We need some insight. Am I currently messing up the painting or not? Because I cannot tell. I don't really know if I can mess it up if I don't have a plan. Because normally when something messes up, you mess up your idea or something. Oh, I didn't realize it was pen. I thought it said markers. This is when you realize that I don't read. Except I do read because I literally just read. Okay, so now I'm going to go over where the blue is. Abstract paintings are weird. It's like those people that can actually paint pretty well. And I think I can paint okay. But you do an abstract piece and next thing you know, it looks like you draw like a toddler. Thank you. I appreciate your compliments on my shading. I'm gonna outline this one in brown because I don't have orange. Color's kind of weird. Looks darker around the edge. Okay. Now for the colors where I don't have a marker for that color. I'm gonna start bringing out my thinner ones. Oh no. I just found random markers on my desk that I put here, but I forgot I put them here, so. I can get more precision with these ones. I think that looks pretty cool. Just gonna make some highlights. I need to draw something really impressive. I don't know what the point of that emoji is. Maybe someone has some intense secrets that they can't share, but they just shared because they said that they have some secrets that they can't share. You know? I guess. I think I'm still gonna do some black outlines after this. And do color, and then I can, because I have a black one of these markers. So I can't stop myself from outlining. I just have to. I'm legally required to do it because that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna do purple now. And then right here, I gotta figure out what to outline that with. I'll use red because I haven't used red yet. And not every color has to make sense. Every color choice, I guess. I'm just gonna pretend like this is coming together. This is just how it happens sometimes. Some of my paintings are like really cool and some of them just aren't. Now I got to use purple around this circle. Seems pretty dark. This marker does not want to work. Oh man, I just smudged it on my finger. I should paint a galaxy between the black. Or not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doodling. tip of this one is drying out. Doesn't want me to use it. This is not working out. That's good enough. Or not. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I've been too scared. I'm not scared, but they just haven't done it. But I'm going to do the black outlines that nobody likes. Well, I assume nobody likes. I don't really know. But before I do that, I'm going to do a galaxy in between the black, because it's my painting and I can ruin it however I want. Okay. Some blue over there that you can't really see. Some more blue over here. Some more blue over there. And some more right there. And then I'll do some pink. That's more purple. The color I got was pink, but it turned out purple. And my palette is pink. But I guess I have some blue and stuff mixed into it from my previous paintings. I get some purple. Just gonna throw that in there. The pink looks purple until you see some actual purple on there. Gonna reposition my phone. Gonna go around the edges, kind of fan them out a little bit to make it look a bit better around those areas. Okay. So that's how it looks so far. Now we're going to do the scary part, which is the black outline that I wasn't going to do, but have now decided I'm going to do. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking my black paint and I'm mixing it. And I'm making sure I mix the water in really well, because I want the paint to be like opaque. Like when you see it, you'll be confused, or maybe not, but it won't look like watercolor. So it's gonna be some pretty satisfying brush strokes. Basically what I'm doing is just gonna take my brush, go around where I want to put the outline, and then place the outline. Just gonna go like that, for example, right there. Just like that. So there is some black in the background already, but no black that I've used so far. It's as black as, yeah, black I'm using for the outlines. And I'm making the outlines fairly thick. That's just how I enjoy making them. That. It's a pretty satisfying process. Paint them. Some I enjoy painting faster than others. Some I spend more time on than others. But I'm just filling my brush up with black and swiping it across my canvas. And I'll go over this with pen too, my white pen and my regular black pen. I'll go over the circles a little bit. Like that. Just a bit of water on the bottom of my canvas there that I put. Just outlining. No specific way that I'm doing it, really. I'm just going around the edges of stuff and putting some black. Not everywhere. Some spots more than others. I'm kind of just randomly, figuring out how I want to do it. Okay, and then I'm going to do the stems. It's so funny because it looks like I'm not using watercolor anymore, but I am. These plants are going to have very thick stems. Do that. Looks pretty good. But now I'm going to go add some more detail into more places. Just going to go across right here. Add some right there, right there. Kind of just doing it randomly, going along with the flow of the painting. Just making these incredibly confident brush strokes along pretty much everywhere. Like to make them like pitch black if I can. Purple Crewmate from Among Us, I'm assuming. But yeah, as far as this painting goes, I will say this is not my favorite one I've made. This is what happens when you just start painting something. Because normally, at least for me, the better paintings, good paintings, come from good sketches. So if my sketch isn't the best, my painting will end up being the best. Because I tend to get quite carried away with my paintings. I paint more for the process, I guess, than the actual final thing. So it's tends to get kind of messy. But that's okay. Still looks interesting. There's just always a lot going on. But I think the white pen will help. So, gonna clean out my brush here. Okay. And I'm gonna get my white pen. It's not all fully dry yet, so I can't go over the whole thing yet. But this is a really nice pen. I got it from Michaels. It's a uni ball. That's what it says. And it's just like a white highlighter thing, I guess. And I use it a lot, at least a lot more than I thought I was going to. I'm gonna start out by just using it to make a bunch of stars, because it's kind of like a space thing, like a galaxy. I'm just gonna dab on some stars. Yeah, I gave with that statement, I think. That's like one of the main reasons like one of the reasons people live stream, you know. A lot more people watch the live than people that watch videos after the stream. Because, you know, doing a live is more fun, even though, you know, the reward of the video that you post after a live most of the time doesn't really do anything. I guess that's why people that stream do it so often. Maybe not as often as every day, but they do it often. Okay. So now I'm going to do some thicker outlines with this, which is, this is the same pen that I used when I was drawing it originally. I like this pen because for some reason it doesn't bleed when it gets wet. It's like one of those cheaper pens. Maybe. That's like doesn't have ink that's kind of quality to actually spray. Because you know the pens that do like get everywhere when they get wet tend to be a lot nicer to write with. It's just like a cheap ballpoint pen, I think. I don't know. I just found it on the ground. Because I needed a black pen, and I mean, no one was using it, so I just very politely stole it. Well, I didn't really steal it, it was on the ground, so I don't know if that counts as stealing. I think it's more stealing like if you know it's in the possession of someone else. But I'm not a lawyer, so I wouldn't know. So I'm just going around the same outlines I did earlier, like reinforcing how bold they are. The parts that don't have any black on them yet, to make it look more together. And to help differentiate the background from the main parts, even though technically the main parts are part of the background. Like these neon blobs. Technically, the neon blobs are in the background of the flower and the leaves, but then the space is in the background of those. There's a lot of weird layering going on here. Yeah. I want to work on my Etsy though. Because if you read the title of the stream, you know that I was supposed to be working on painting for my Etsy. Not really sure this one is gonna go up though. Might just post it, I don't know. You have to be a bit more strategic about what you do now, because when you post something, it's a 20-cent fee. doesn't seem like that much, but it adds up pretty quick if you're posting a lot of things. You know, especially if you're uploading multiple things every day. So people like doing variated listings and stuff. Just smudged some black. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So I'm going around the edge over there. Just like that. I think it's starting to come together slightly more. What does finders keepers mean? Oh, the pen, I'm assuming. I mean, I took it like a while ago when no one said anything, but it's just a pen, so pretty sure no one cares about this pen as much as I do. This is a very important pen for my artwork. My phone almost fell. The setup for my phone right now is my phone is literally like on top of my light. I have a light that I use for recording. This light that I use for making sure you can see, and I just put it on top, and it works. So I'm actually starting to like this painting more. I think the heavier line art with the pen is making it actually make more sense when I look at it. But I've always been someone that really likes incredibly heavy line work. I also like abstract art a lot, but I like art that's abstract, but you can still tell it has like something put into it. It's not just like nothing. Why didn't I realize you were still here? Yeah, I agree. Heavy line work is peak. What did I say? Pink. What do you guys think of the painting so far? I used to hate it like a few minutes ago, but now I'm actually starting to like it. But I guess you guys' opinions on it. Oh, you went AFK. That's fine. A lot of people are AFK. It's funny because I think the whole entire time I've been streaming, you guys have been the only people actually saying something. So I appreciate you being here, or else I would have been all lonely again. Not really lonely, because, you know, I'll be alright, but, you know. I really wanted to try to beat my 5 likes, but so far I don't know if that's gonna happen. Thank you. I'm doing the outline with the white now, by the way, if you can tell. This is like where my own stylized stuff comes in, because like no matter what sort of style I use, my own sort of painting style always comes through, which involves using, as you can see, like in all my paintings, this one black and with the white scribbled everywhere. This one, same thing, black with white scribbled everywhere. Tends to be like heavier outlines. And then this one too, that I've shown like 15,000 times. It has the white outline scribbled all over the place. But the butterfly one is still my favorite one. I think the reason, maybe one of the reasons that one is so good is due to the fact that I used a reference for that one. So I like actually drew like a whole picture before I painted that one. But yeah, I find going live to be pretty fun. I think it's pretty interesting. Okay, so now that I did, thank you. I appreciate it. My art style is kind of like incredibly random because I really like drawing with highlighters. I actually have this was something I put together, like a collage type thing that I made a while ago. You can see for like pretty much almost everything, the background I used was highlighters. But I think it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I got my 6th like. That's so crazy. But this one has that, and I put like some quotes, little type things, and smiley faces, flowers. I did a bunch of random things though, but even with like here, I had a bunch of dark black outlines. And then I did this one, which is DNA's everywhere, even in plants, and then I did this castle one. Oh yeah, but I was really proud of the smiley face stamp thing. That was really cool. So yeah, I just kind of have this in a bag where I have all my other paintings. And some of my paintings are more normal. Like I have a beach one that's pretty basic. And my paintings tend to rain on the opposite side of basic. I'm gonna add some more black back into this. That's what I like. I can do white, and then if I feel like I did too much white, I can go back and kind of assess the white. It's like I'm erasing the white, but I'm not. It's like it's really weird. It's like when I'm painting something, it's like I overwork it, but it's like whenever I'm painting, I paint it until I get somewhere, and then if I get somewhere and I don't like who I am, I just keep painting until I do. Or I keep doing stuff till I like the result. Because a lot of people say that they make paintings and don't finish them. I couldn't do that though. Like if I started something and didn't finish it, I never actually started it. Can't just leave my paintings. This just doesn't work for me. Okay, I'm gonna do some more highlights around here. Some more like ones across the whole entire leaf. So that's pretty interesting. Like that. Trying to figure out if there's anything else I should do. I really don't know. I could use my black, my thin black marker a little bit. This one. To get like some stuff in there. Do some more of these dots that I enjoy doing. I just feel like streaming because I feel like it also encourages me to paint and stuff. Makes it more fun because obviously, I want to make paintings for my shop. And it's a lot easier to keep up with it when I'm like, held to streaming. Like I don't have to stream if I don't want to, but I like it. And it helps me, remember to paint. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I wasn't streaming right now, I doubt I'd be painting. So I'm just doing some polka dots around the areas. And then this is like a blacker marker than like a blacker pen. Because it is a marker than my regular pen. So I'm going to use this in contrast to the pen to make like slightly darker lines. But also, lines that are still fairly thin. think my pen stopped working. Little marker. Whatever you call it. Whatever it is. It wasn't working for a second. I also feel like the dots. I feel like the small compact dots, but like not the type of dots that give you trypophobia. That's like completely different. But like these little speckles around, I feel like it adds so much character. Just kind of putting them around everywhere. Like that. They're starting to come together a little bit more. It was before, at least. It's looking pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna do some more dot things around the outside of like different colors. So I want to make them kind of thick though. I'm gonna use my markers and go around the base and make dots like around the edge. You can't really see it. You can see it right there. And I'm just going to add some dots, but this one is looking like it's getting fairly close to being done. If anything, I could have been done like forever ago, but you know. That makes sense. Yeah, I am. It's cool because I feel like the meaning of this art piece is just like the fact that if you look at it, at least to me, looks like I just went with the flow and started making stuff, which is exactly what happened. Yeah, but I really like the contrast of the neon colors to the black, and you know, just how everything plays out with each other. So you can't really see it too well. Oh, you can kind of see it. I'm doing just dots on the edge because I like dots, and since I like dots, might as well just put some dots because that makes sense. A little bit more higher up in the background. These are just the colors I used to outline before, but kind of got rid of, so I'm putting them back now. I'm just putting dots all over the page. And I might paint a little bit. I don't really know if the marker will bleed. Guess gonna find out. Okay, we're gonna get some more green in here. And then these are permanent markers. So that means if I put alcohol on them, I know they'd bleed. But as far as water goes, I'm not sure. I know the thinner markers I was using, I know if I put water on those will bleed because I've actually done watercolor painting with those markers, using them as a base. So we'll see. But right now my water is incredibly paint filled. So off frame right now, but I'm just cleaning up my truck. Okay. I'm back now, and I got some clean water. And now I'm going to do a little bit of painting around the edge. Okay, so as far as I can tell, the colors from the dots won't bleed. So I guess I'm just going to do paint around water around the border here. And let the gray bleed into the dots to make it look more put together. Unless I could just put random dots on the edge of the painting. I'll get the dots wet. The colors are bleeding just slightly. Not a lot though. It's weird because I feel like if I didn't want them to bleed, they would. Now that I want them to, they don't want to. The little dots will bleed though if I put some of those over here. Those would bleed. But I'm just doing like a gray wash over here because that's what is happening. Okay. And I'm gonna do kind of like a water set thing. And we'll see. So this is a finished painting. It looks a lot different in person. But this is kind of what it looks like. I might add, just while I'm here, some more neon colors into the background. Might as well. Just gonna, add some color into it. This is really making the painting come to life. That's crazy. It looks so insane. Insane like in a good way. That's an interesting color. That pink color I just put down there. This is very fun. This is so cool. It's crazy how well it works to just like make a painting, and if you don't like it, just keep adding stuff to it until you do. It's crazy how effective that method is, at least for me, because this is working very well. I need to get more black watercolor and more neon watercolor, because I intend to use these a lot more in the future. Okay. If anyone is in the comment section though, I would appreciate it if you guys could give me some feedback on this painting, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. You don't have to leave a whole summary, but some insight would be cool. Sorry, I'll read the comment section thing, live chat, in a second. I'm just finishing up the colors right now. But yeah, I really like my last minute decision to add the colors in. Gonna clean this up a little bit. I added a little yellow splotch there, so now I'm adding more yellow to make that probably look more intentional. Bit of blue on the outside. Okay, I appreciate you saying that every time you think it's done, it's gonna get improved. That's kind of how I feel about my paintings too, though. Because like I always keep thinking they're done, and then I don't think they're done, so I put more. Sometimes I regret it, but today I don't. Not really sure if this is the right blue. I wish I had like a really bright blue. Thought this blue was bright, but I guess it's not. It's fine. It'll be alright. Literally just like dragging my brush across. I'm gonna add some white. Like some white would brighten the whole thing up a bit. If the white is actually white. It's like a light gray, but that works. To kind of have that feather into the rest of the colors. I'm like absolutely destroying this brush, but it's also not destroying the brush because the brush is still intact. The colors are kind of mixing in a cool way. But yeah, I appreciate the suggestion for the blue on the outside because I do agree that that looks pretty awesome. Okay. I'm just adding some little dollops of white. Then, if they're not mixing too well, I can always add some more water. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far. I can't help but do a little bit more black. Just kind of scattered around. Okay, I made like some little swooshes of black. Now I'm gonna blend those in with the other colors a little bit more. Adds a bit more dark strokes. And I think that's about done. I think. We'll see if I decide to add anything else. What do you guys think? Any more suggestions for things to add to the background? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a line right here. To kind of break up the colors a little bit. Yay! You can see my shirt right here. It's very cool looking. It's like space and a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I'm really happy with it, though. I want to make another painting, but I'm not sure what else I should do, because I still have another hour for like what watercolor brand. It's on my thing. It's Grabby, I know that. What does it say? This oh. I'd show you, but I don't want to flip my palette over. But it's like, I'll write it out for you on a sheet of paper. My Flint Vengeance logo. Okay, I bought it off Amazon. I got the 100 color palette, but it's spelled like that. Like Gragrabie. That's how you spell the brand of watercolors I use. Not the best handwriting, but that's fine. But that's the brand I use. I got, because the palette I got, I don't remember how much it was. I just know I got it on sale. But I know it's 100 colors, and then it came with like some water brushes, like a pencil. It was like a kit type thing. So yeah, you can just kind of scroll for it on there and hopefully find it. But that's the one that I use. I just like to use it because, if you can't tell, like my colors mix together. I like mixing my colors on my page, but I like having a bunch of different already pre-mixed color options to choose from. You can tell I use it a lot based on looking at it, you know, this which stuff. Like I'm almost out of black because I use black a lot, obviously you can tell from my painting. And then the colors I use the least, I think, are my metallic colors, because you can see this. It has different types of colors. These are like regular colors, just regular paints. These are lighter ones. This strip, I've used all of these for this painting. These are neon ones. I want to get like one of those mini palettes that's just neon colors, so I can get neon blue. I guess there's some other colors like neon red and stuff, but I mainly want neon blue because I feel like that would be a nice one to have. And then these ones are metallic. I just don't tend to use metallic colors that much. I guess metallic colors do the best on black watercolor paper, but I don't have that, so I don't use that. I just don't have it. Okay. So I think this painting is fairly done. Because I thought it was done. I'm gonna add more black because I feel like it's not black enough on the bottom. So it's so harsh in the middle, I need it to kind of like start somewhere. But yeah, you can see like the mixing happening over here is kind of crazy. I need Grabby to sponsor me, even though I can't get sponsors right now because I have like no subscribers. Even though I greatly appreciate the ones I do have. I'm not saying I don't. I just don't have enough to get sponsored. If I was sponsoring people under my company, I wouldn't sponsor someone that only has 100 subscribers. Only because, you know, I don't understand what's supposed to do with that. Unless they're like some famous person that literally just made the account like 2 seconds ago. And I know they're going to get more really fast. Okay. I do agree with what you were saying there about the colors mixing well. I didn't realize that until I started doing this. Because if you look, you can see they're like going all crazy. So my phone keeps shaking. I was propping it up earlier and I decided to hold it because I move around too much. But I'm holding it, and for some reason my hand keeps randomly shaking. So okay, I think it's finally done, even though I said it for like the 5th time. Every single time I say that, I keep doing stuff. I need to learn how to leave my paintings alone. But I also don't, because if I would have left this alone, it would have never looked like this. So I think I'm doing it perfectly fine. I wonder why YouTube made those like live emoji things. Because I was looking at like people who live stream and like what people say about it. And a lot of people talking about how YouTube pushes live streaming so much, but like they don't actually push live streams that much. Like they push content creators to stream so much, but when people actually stream, they don't push their content that much. That was like a big thing. I think this getting pushed. Okay, yeah, I have 7 likes now, so I beat my last stream likes of, what was it, 5? Yeah. Okay, you can see how dirty my paint water gets so fast because I switch my colors so often. I have a water bottle that I use just for switching water, and I keep changing my colors because I have a cup over here where I pour out my dirty water. You can see just how concentrated that is. And then this is a water bottle, and then I'll put some water in there, switch it around, pour it out, and then put some more water in. And then that's my water ready to go. And then the first thing I do is clean this brush, the brush I'm using, which makes the water dirty again. But yeah, I tend to do a lot of my paintings with only one brush. Like this whole entire painting was done with only that brush and like a whole bunch of different types of pens, a whole bunch of markers and stuff. That's social distancing. I remember when people, when I watched live streams, people would have like stuff like that all the time. It's funny because it's so outdated now. This painting is bent. The water makes the paper curve. Normally, if you like tape the paper down first, it doesn't do that. Like I'll show you guys some of my other paintings. Why not? I think all of these are listed on my Etsy, but these are the ones I have. I'll do a haul. Got this one. These are like, these mostly is like pretty normal. They're not as crazy as this one. This one's like a watering can. Pretty boring. That's my signature. Pretty cool. I already showed these ones, but I'll show them again. DNA. Castle. I like also like drawing and like scribbling everywhere. I think that's pretty fun. And then this sort of collage thing. I have this one, which I was really proud of. This one is an rocket ship one. Whereas this one was where I kind of started experimenting with colors, like that one with the sky. Which, now that I think about it, it looked a lot cooler back when I first made it. But now that I do stuff like this, it just like kind of tops that. But this is one of them that I like. I really like how the earth turned out. It's pretty cool. I think I signed all of them. And then this one was the beach one I was talking about. It's just a painting of a beach. Don't know which beach, but it's a beach. I was trying to work on my perspective and stuff and work on the highlights of the water and things like that. So that one was pretty fun. This one, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this one before. This one was like more of a creative one. You can tell. There's like a castle, and this was like one of my first watercolor paintings. So you can see I outlined like everything in marker. And when I was painting, I was literally just using the paintings as a way to fill up space, but it wasn't actually doing like any painting techniques. So if you really wanted to, you know, it kind of looks like I just colored it with marker, like, what are they called? Those alcohol marker things that everyone uses. This one, it's a terrarium. It's a tiny one. This one gave me such a headache. It took me like 50 minutes to paint this, even though it does not look like it. That one was very hard to paint. I was not a big fan of it. This one is a house rainbow. Pretty cool. The rainbow's metallic. I thought that was cool. That's like the only time I've used my metallic colors though. This one I thought was cool. It's like an ocean. Some lighting. Stuff like that. Also cool. This one was like basically the only painting I've done with acrylic paint. This one I liked it because it's fruit. And I did like the bruising and stuff. I tried to make it pretty detailed. So that's fun. I cut it out. This one, I do not like this one. I listed this one too. I don't really know why. I feel like this is like one of the worst paintings I've made. It just doesn't look good. The flowers over here look pretty okay, but that's about it. This one, I like it because I did like the little water reflection thing. This was also one of the first watercolor paintings I did. You can kind of tell. I didn't really do anything too crazy. Kind of simple. But then this one was on canvas. You can tell it's kind of hard. And this one I was happy because the bag that I put my paintings in, I put all them in bags. But the bag I put this one in fit like perfectly. I thought that was cool. But this one's a fruit basket. I did the lighting with the window, even though I'm pretty sure I didn't do it right. I'm pretty proud of the hallway though. How the hallway looks like an actual hallway. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, I think those are all the ones that I've done previously. And then obviously the ones I did yesterday. This one, flowers. This one, just a tree. This one was just like a painting to get me back into painting mode. This one, which I really like. This is like a very abstract one. This one is like one of those ones that like some random person would have hung up on the wall in like a really big size, and everyone will be looking at it trying to figure out what it is. I really like this one though. It's one of my favorites. And then everyone's favorite one, the butterfly one. Or at least my favorite. I don't really know if anyone else likes it. I like it though. And that's not all that matters, but it does matter. So I still have to put these ones in eggs. And I was planning on painting something else, but I don't really know if I have time. I guess I could do a really late stream if I wanted to. Here. Put you guys back on the light. What happened to the plant? Did I do something? Knock something over or something? Something I'm unaware of. I have no idea. Oh. It's okay. It'll be alright. A lot of stuff falls over. If you couldn't tell based on that preview of my stuff. Oh, I see it. I'll fix it. Whoops. Here. We'll fix it together. Ready? Oh no. Oh, when I put it back, it fell over. Okay. Yay! Wonderful. There's soil on my desk now. But it's okay. My logo got graffitied. It's okay though, because I did it. Okay. I think this is dry enough to take off, kind of. Could do this very slowly and very carefully. Hey, I'm glad you said that, because I'm not gonna lie, if you didn't, I probably wouldn't have noticed. This is not okay. I was going to whip this painting off, but it's not a smart idea, but it's very wet over there. Don't want the paper to whip, but I'm stubborn and not the brightest, so I'm still gonna try to do it. If the painting whips, then don't tell anyone. Okay, it didn't whip. There we go. It's got a nice clean edge. There's just water going everywhere. That's how it turned out. I'm just gonna flop it over here in my desk full of plants. You can see I have plants everywhere. A bunch of tiny ones. I had to take all the plants off my store because it's getting too cold. But I have them going everywhere. Those ones are stretched out, so I have to do something about that. But I think my favorite ones are these ones. These variegated jades. I just have them in like trays all over the place. Like over here. Okay. Now, I guess I can do another drawing, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6,000 million. What should I draw? I need some suggestions over here. If anyone's still here, I don't really know. My room must be crisp with all the photosynthesis. Maybe. I mean, sure. Why not? I don't really know exactly how that works. I don't know. I guess. There's also like a lot of light. Because I don't use any glow lights, which is kind of surprising considering how many plants I have. I'm also, I have a lot of stuff. Like I have a bunch of these. If you don't know what these are pieces of Christmas tree. I want to see if I could do something with them, like glue them or something. I can make a craft with them. Something cool. Wonderful. It'd be cool if I could like dip these in paint and like stamp them. I want to make, have you guys heard of like lino cutting? I want to try that. Make some stamps or something. Oh, these were cool. I made these a while ago, but I 3D printed a bunch of tiny plant pots. What did you say no for? Was that related to the lino cutting thing? Or something else? Oh, so basically, lino cutting is like where you take a piece of, it's called lino, where you can use like some rubber, and you take this carving thing, kind of like an X-Acto knife, but it has a U blade. You draw a picture and you carve out the negative spaces, and you basically make like a stamp, but you carve it yourself. So you can like draw something and carve your own thing. A lot of people use it for printing clothes and cards and stuff. I think it's interesting because you can still make like some artwork, but you can print it over and over again. So you get like the exact same print every single time. I thought that was cool. Okay. Trying to figure out what else I can draw or paint. I guess both. Just a bit of orange that got down there. Guess I could use that and draw sunflowers. That's what we're gonna go for. Gonna draw some circles that are not perfect at all. I'm not sure if this was dumb to draw one behind another one. It's gonna make my drawing a lot more complicated. I don't even know what sunflower petals look like. I'm just gonna draw the most basic flower petal I can think of and pray that it makes sense. Gotta do some overlapping here. These leaves are gonna be very inconsistent. Okay, these things are gonna be under this one, and then like this one's gonna have to go on top of this one. I made this a lot more complicated than it had to be. If only I just didn't do this. I think it's pretty cool that, like, even though I'm obviously an incredibly small YouTuber, I'm still able to keep like a constant view of shit. It's all thanks to you guys. Don't know what I'd do without you. Probably be sitting here just looking. But I know as far as total views go, that my last stream, aka my first stream, got, I think it was like 326 views. Maybe I should have caught some of the stems. It looks a little weird. Gonna cross them now. Wonderful. Kind of just like painting like abstract stuff. You can see kind of from my sketches. Gonna do some grass. They're kind of like all up in a bunch, which I find pretty funny. You can do some leaves. I never draw leaves right, which is kind of sad considering, you know, I'm supposed to be a plant person, but I can't even remember what a leaf looks like. I guess I can remember what a leaf looks like, I just don't correctly. It's okay though. It's a bit historically inaccurate, that's fine. No one really cares. And if you do care, then you don't care, because this is my channel and apparently I can say that. Okay. So we have a field, not field, like a random pile of flowers. I taped my light to the table. This would work. Okay. That's a pretty good angle, I think. Okay. So we're gonna make the line slightly bolder so I can figure out what I'm doing, and then we're obviously gonna go over them again after I'm done painting. Just adding the lines. It's kind of confusing because there's stuff like everywhere. So much stuff overlapping other stuff. But I'm kind of just making it like a sketchy look, because I found that if you sketch stuff like this, if you mess something up, it's a lot harder to tell. It's like, it's why I like not going into my artwork with too many plans. Because if you don't have a plan, then you can't really mess it up. Because everyone knows, there's this one quote, it's like, being disappointed is just having expectations. Like, expecting something from something. So if you have no expectations, then you can't really be disappointed. it can be viewed kind of negative though. Like, if you assume all your paintings are gonna look horrible, then when one looks good, it'll make you happier. And if you don't like one, that's just what you expected. These lines are actually doing pretty well. I don't tend to do them this thick before I actually paint it, but I'm having some fun over here, so why not? Honestly, there's so many lines here, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening anymore. It's not the best thing because I have to do them different colors. But this is going to be the last painting for the stream. Gonna stream. It's gonna end in, I don't know, whenever I finish this. Not really sure how much I have left, but just adding grass. Sorry the camera's shaking, I just realized that. Probably been shaking this whole time. It'll be fine. Okay. We got some very bold flowers. Okay. Have a good time. Either, I'm assuming that means eating food, eating candy, or something else. I don't know. Wherever you're going, I hope you have fun. I'm gonna do like that weird painting technique I did for the other one, because I really enjoy that. The one where I just like put random blobs of, I won't call it weird, because, you know, someone that wasn't me probably invented it, probably worked very hard on it. Basically what I'm doing is just taking the colors and going like everywhere with them. Not really painting in the lines or anything. Just kind of, you know, going around where the colors should be. Painting them there. It's not good enough. There we go. It's looking good. Gonna do some for the glasses, because for some reason the grass isn't everywhere. Not really sure why. That's an interesting concept. Okay. So now that we got some of the basic colors turned down, go back over and add a bit more interest. A bit of a darker orange. Like that. Same thing that we did for the brown, but with a darker brown. Okay, and the same thing we did for the green stalks, but just with a darker green. Okay, I just realized I completely missed this whole flower right there. It's a bit much color. Use a tissue to wipe it out, but I don't really have one. So I guess that one's just gonna be well saturated. Nope. Can't leave it like that. Let's see. There's this random piece of cardboard. Just gonna hope it works. Is this dumb? Probably. But am I gonna do it? Yes. Oh, that kind of worked. Okay. We'll add some of another color. I was using this one in the corner, so it looks more like it was mixed. It just happened to go kind of dark. That one. Add some more. This one. This one. Okay. Now. Okay. I can do some grass strokes. You'll see them a bit more when I get over there. Wonderful. I like using a lot of different colors in my grass, like brown, which, you know, I like using the same colors I use in the main portion of the painting in painting the grass. I feel like it helps bring everything together. I think it just looks good. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do some blue around. So I'm gonna get some blue. I'm gonna water it down fairly well and get some blue that is not watered down as much as I thought it was gonna be. That's a good bright blue. I'm gonna make it pretty wet. It'd be better if I had a towel or some tissue or something. Literally anything. But I don't, so we're gonna have to make this work. Okay, gonna make this a bit thinner. Okay. Just adding some excess water to the outside. And I need some sort of tissue or something to blot up the excess water. So I am going to get that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute my. Okay, I'm back. I got some toilet paper, which is what I'm gonna use to soak up the clouds. I guess not soak up the clouds, but like make clouds. Make the clouds appear. Okay. And then I'm gonna Get a bit of darker blue to go towards the top. This blue is fairly dark. Just gonna add it up top to make it fairly watery once again so I can do the clouds again. Just gonna kind of blend it in and then use my tissue to make some clouds out of it. Okay. Now, last but not least, I'm going to use some black to make some black strokes, like I like to do in my paintings commonly. Okay. And do a few dots. Okay. So I might add a little bit to this one off camera, but that's all I'm gonna do for this live. So for this one, we had this painting and then we had this painting. So I'm gonna have to finish the live now because my phone's about to die and I'm pretty much done with this painting. But I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and I'll be trying to go live again tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do it every day. So have a good day. Thank you for joining, and make sure to tune in tomorrow. Bye.